We used to ride here every summer. Sun on our backs, wheels on fire. The places remember, even when we try to forget. Otto was the first to come back. Board rusted, eyes heavier. The garage still knew his name, and it opened. Like it had been waiting. Reggie stood still. But her reflection kept moving, skating in circles, smiling, like it knew something she forgot. The boards are still here, the tide still rises, and the shore, it remembers every fall. You're not just watching the story, you're part of it now. Follow before it finds you first. They said the garage was empty, but emptiness has a sound. It echoed through the dust, and something inside listened. The tape was supposed to hold memories, but it held something else, something that remembered him, and it wanted to be seen again. No footprints, no sound, just tracks, fresh and wrong. Whatever rode that ramp last night never came back down. You came back. Now it's rolling again. Part 3 waits below. They remembered the ride, the heat, the speed, but not the one behind them. That frame wasn't shot, it was added. She thought it was a message to herself, but the voice was too perfect, too close. Twister watched it drip. Same board, same cracks, same name. But the ocean took it, and the ocean doesn't give back unless it wants something. Part 4's already happening. You just haven't watched it yet. He turned left, then left again. Then again, the sky buzzed, the faces blurred. He wasn't dreaming, he was trapped in playback. She looked across the street and saw herself looking back. Not a mirror, not a dream, just proof that something else had moved in. The lights died, one by one. The engines stuttered, and the road behind them was no longer there. Because the shore doesn't let go. It's not chasing you, it's remembering you. And it remembers everything. He didn't remember taking it. He didn't remember them. But they remembered him. He didn't lose it. It was taken. Words mean something here. She opened the journal to remember, but it opened her to be rewritten. Every ride has a beginning. Not every ride has an end. He remembered the ride, but not where it ended. Not if it ended. The longer they stayed, the less they stayed themselves. Even the boards are remembering something you forgot. If the ride feels familiar, it's because you've been here before. But the exits are gone now. It felt like the edge of the world, but there was no water. Just something, watching. The book still had her stories, but they weren't hers anymore. He never fixed the chain, but someone did. The tape was from '99, but he moved like he knew what year it was. They were part of the crew once, but no one says their name anymore. We watched it 100 times. She was there, skating, laughing, alive. Then one frame blinked, and Reggie was gone. Not a fall, like the tape forgot her. The tape was from '01. Otto wasn't even in the room. But his voice answered, called out plays, laughed at jokes no one told, like the tape remembered a version of him we didn't make. The list was supposed to be ours. 4 names, 4 riders, 4 stories. But the wall didn't agree. Ink bled through the wood, carving a name none of us could say, like someone else had always been part of the crew. At first we thought it was noise, but noise doesn't smile back. The light followed her, but the shadow wasn't hers. The helmet kept every fall, every scream, and now it plays them back. You thought you left them out, but the tape doesn't forget, and neither do they. The tape didn't just play, it demanded, and every rewind pulled the rider closer. It wasn't his hand anymore. It belonged to the ride. It wasn't about who they were. It was about who she left behind. You can't stop the ride. You can only join it. He swore it was him, but the tape knew better. Her words came second, like the tape was rehearsing her. They weren't behind the frame anymore. They were in the room. Next part, they'll ride with you, and you won't be able to fall off. They thought they left it behind, but the ride never ended. It only waited. The rider wasn't missing. The rider was borrowed, pieces of all of them, stitched into one. You watched. That means you're part of it now. The tape remembers you. Press stop if you can.